take 45 or what the fuck. I don't give a fuck at this point. Life is such a bore, man. It's very easy to just go look out for alternatives to find out for a meaning of life. As kids, you think your way of escaping life's many problems is through your friends, girls, boys you try to fuck, you or date. You try your best to fit in with this very big or small circle depending on how fucked up you are, and the hardest you try to hide the fact you're not affected by how you got abused as a child or never got the affection you deserve by your family is the reason your friend and your partner become this huge aspect of your life. Even in this COVID-struck world where you're stuck with your family for almost over a year now, most of us have probably only gotten more distant with our families and closer to the friends on social media. You try to fit in with this large scale of people that are deemed cool on social media, and you start losing your own conscience and start building up this weird persona and just in general a vibe that you inherited by appropriating with the people you have been conversating on said social media. It gives you a false sense of security and a safe space for your emotions to reside in, but then again, they're not the same as someone you met in real life. See, in real life, when you want to make friends, it's really hard to maintain a fake persona that you can build up from the back of your phones, and you can't act way more cooler to the peers you try to attract, giving you more time to find out what they like, than making sure your life revolves around the same solar system their life does, which ends up in you lying to yourself, and to match a personality in real life is far impossible. It won't take a real life hustler 2 seconds to figure out that you never bought drugs by yourself or did it without paying $2,000 for 5 grams of weed. The lies you tell someone even about yourself slowly becomes a part of you, and what you don't realize is that you're creating this mindset inside you that they won't like you for who you really are, which would be okay in a general sense if they weren't your safety net when shit hits the fan and you need a fan. So you end up lying more and more without thinking that you're lying, and then it happens. You don't realize you're lying anymore. Your dad never was that rich. You never sold drugs except fucking Benadryl, and you never fucked 7 girls in a month, and you never were special except to that close-knit community of the 10 people you're in a group chat with. Then comes to the part of your partners. You were never loved as a child, let's face it, or else your whole life would revolve around relating to people's stupid rants at 4:15 in the morning listening to Kanye West. You develop attachments outside your friend zone. You start talking to them more and more and more because your friends have girlfriends and they seem pretty happy. So why shouldn't you do it? You think you love them. You think you're in the right path. You make them feel like they're special, and then they make you feel like you're special, which is a boost until you see that cute 8-10 in stories and you're like, fuck, I like her. Now you start talking to them and not realizing you're breaking the most human rule of relationships, cheating. Then when you get the same attraction from them and the same attention from them, you start to feel like you love them because that's what you think love is, right? Someone to validate you while having similar tastes and giving you attention. No, you dimwit, you're sad and you're lonely and wasn't loved as a child and potentially very horny. Nonetheless, if you have half a brain, you tell the girl you first said you love her that you like someone else. Unless you're someone like me who hates confrontations and you thought you didn't and thought they didn't want to hurt someone else by doing the jerk thing, which is the right thing, and say it to their face and do the necessary evil thinking of hiding and ignoring conversations about being in a relationship and fully fledged cheating by thinking you're going to decide who to cut off later. See, the thing is, if you were normal and you had a life where you were going to See, the thing is, if you were normal and you had a life where you were loved and given attention to you, you wouldn't do such a thing where you cheat to that extent just for validation and not being able to decide until everything falls off. Now the world knows you're a cheater and you lied to your friends and you can't even say why you did it because you don't know the seeds of your fall were sown way before you DM'd a bitch. It was sown the day you loved the attention of a total stranger and lied more to get it. Now if you want to fix this, just being a better man isn't an option. Love has no plausible explanations other than the fact that some chemical reactions in your brain making you feel warm and cuddly, but it definitely isn't lying and manipulation. Go to a psychiatrist, start being honest about your lifestyle, or cut off the people you try so hard to gain validation from and search for more real-life friendships. Wait till you're not lying to someone about yourself to make you get attention. And be safe in your own skin. Don't be an idiot and lose all your friends and get a bad rep for lying and cheating like me. Don't let the false pretense of beauty run you, because neither your beauty nor him or hers will ever last. So just, grind for a real life bread.